What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing a lot better than what happened Monday. Got Arnie in here.
Hi everyone.
I'll wait till a few more people get in here in the chat and everything and kind of explain as far as what's going on tonight. Of course, I want to shut my stream down for a little early Monday, but thank goodness I didn't rip anything. Just want to let everybody know about that.
Yeah.
Hey Randy, how you doing?
Hi Randy.
That's good, Randy. Better than Vic is what happened to him. All right. Not a problem. No big deal, Randy. If you can, you can't. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
I figure like I said, I want to wait till I get a few people in here and everything.
Ooh.
And everybody knows as far as what's going on. And got someone else trying to come in. There it is. There's Victor.
What's up, Mater?
Not much. This is all about you tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Are
we doing a live? Is that what's going on? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, we're live. This ain't Memorex.
Hello, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, pardon my appearance. I'd have cleaned up a bit if I'd have known.
Robert, no more. I've already had the 3 that I've had. That's more than what I was supposed to. Hey, Anfield. But now, just back, Monday night, I was doing my stream and everything, and Victor here, he was out in his shop and everything, and all of a sudden, it's like he had no power. His house caught on fire. Like, okay, that explained then why he's not in chat anymore.
Yeah.
Hi, Crystal.
Hey. He and I, we've been talking back and forth the past couple of days, or actually yesterday and today. And I'm trying to figure out what all can be done to help raise money for him. So far on the GoFundMe, I heard that it's only up to like 150 so far.
Did you post the link to the GoFundMe?
It's pinned at the top. Chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Maybe I'm going to go sit out in the car, maybe smoke a cigarette and hang out with these guys, and that way you can take your shower.
Do you want to take that?
I don't want to take that. It's infectious.
It is not infectious.
No, I don't want to take the dog. Stick the dog in there.
She cries when she's in the bathroom. It freaks her out.
Put her in the bathtub.
I'm going to be in the bathtub.
Well, you're going to be taking a shower. I think it'd be funny. Let's watch the dog slide around and then take a video.
Go away.
No? Okay.
Go
Well,
away.
okay. I'm going to head out to the car here, guys. Give me a couple minutes.
I agree with her. Go away.
Do what?
I said, I agree with her. Go away.
Enjoy your shower, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Mofo.
Hi, Mofo.
Yeah, like saying Victor here, he had his house catch on fire Monday night. Smoke damage at the whole place. They got everybody out, but they did lose one pet. his parakeet.
Yeah, we lost my bird.
Yep. So now what we gotta do is we gotta give him the bird. But now, luckily, someone has got him a place to stay at for till Monday and everything. He did the video yesterday showing all the damage to the house, including showing the burger box. It's totally trashed. Smoke damage and everything. And now today I was actually on the phone to the Harbor Freight. Hey, 3Bs.
Hey, 3Bs.
Hi,
I was
3D.
actually on the phone to the Harbor Freight there in Dayton, Ohio, which is close to where he's at, and told him what was going on, and says, "Hey, I want to, this is what I'm wanting to see about doing, and we're talking about right around $600 as far as what I'm looking at as far as purchasing to help him out. They won't let me buy anything like that over the phone. I'd have to physically be there in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That stinks.
And yeah, I'm going, well, I can't do that. He's all the way up there. I'm all the way down here. So I was like, okay, fine. I hung up with them and trying to figure out what else we could do. I was letting Crystal know about it.
And I said, call the Waxahachie branch and talk to them about, us buying the tools online at that store and having Victor come and pick them up. They had the idea, well, why don't you just get him e-cards?
Yeah, because I could do everything. I could purchase it all online. I'd have to pay the freight to have it shipped to his house. Yeah, well, right now, Mofo, I've got up at the top. I've got it pinned for his.
Just put it in chat, honey.
Well, you know what? Let me do this. I will do something else. Okay, I've got that. So. I'll do this instead.
Hi, Smudge.
There. That way there, it's on a banner. That way I've still got the GoFundMe pinned in the chat and everything, and there's his YouTube channel.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No problem.
Appreciate everything you're doing, actually.
Right. So Angela, the store manager over at a Waxahachie store, I was explaining to her, she knows me, and of course all management over at the Waxahachie and the store, they all know as much as I've bought. No problem. Angela actually is the one that suggested buying e-card. That way I can actually buy it and send it to him. That way he's got it through email, and he can actually walk in there with all that and just straight out purchase it himself. Right now, I've been trying to get that done. Unfortunately, there's a server problem that won't allow me to do it just yet.
Yeah, that's
I have to keep trying.
Welcome to my life, man. There's always another hurdle,
Right. Now, here's the only thing I don't like is they only allow up to $100 per gift card on that. Maximum of 2 of them per day. I'm going, Really?
So you buy two and give me, and then you come in here, give me the information. I buy two, and that's 400 for him.
Well,
And
well, here's the thing. I can actually go into the store, which we're going to go to the store first thing in the morning and get them purchased.
Well, I very much appreciate it, man. Look, I've been doing a lot of hurdle jumping myself over the last couple of days to try to get some labor out there, get materials put together. A lot of folks have come together for me, and I am deeply grateful for everything. It just seems like it's always something else. It's another, just a big smack across the face from the universe.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Now,
But
I'll be like this, Vic. One thing I was looking at, you know, you and I were talking, is get that little solar generator.
yeah,
And along with the solar panel. Let me bring up Harbor Freight again. I'm going to show you what. Let everybody know, that way they know what I'm talking about as far as getting. Okay. So,
all right, your cat is being a nosy nut.
which is normal.
Yeah. Well, that mini fridge is sitting on Randy, he can buy any amount in store he wants, but online is where the glitch is.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Behind me, I have a fridge on a TV tray, and she's up underneath that, and then there's a jewelry box in the corner. She's up underneath that.
Oh,
Okay. Now, this right here, that's the new thing that Harbor Freight's come out with. That is something similar, very similar to that Blue Eddy that I've got. About the same kind of price. Okay. And even though it's showing my area, I've already double checked. It's in stock where he's at. Okay. So that would give him, that kind of power. As far as, battery time and everything. Now, the other thing is, now one thing I did look at, I did forget, you can use it and charge it at the same time. So that's something that can't be done. Right. They've got that 2001 out already, but yeah, I can't exactly afford that right now. I mean, it's good, but like I said, unfortunately, that one.
Yeah, he's got to wipe the drool up on that one because he can't get it.
Well, it's not that. I mean, I could, but it's just the fact that the price on it. Okay.
Oh, he's saying that the 2000 can be charged as you use it.
Right.
Woo!
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, see, that's what's getting me as far as on the 2000 watt. Now,
you guys got to do a little translation for me. I can't see it because the numbers are that big.
$9.99.
Yeah.
No, the car I'm sitting in didn't cost that much.
Yeah, like I said, $950. Yeah, no. The other one is only $200. But now the other one, it can be charged at the same time also while in use. So that's a good thing on that one. Now the other thing I was looking at getting is, so I can present this. Yes, I'm trying to do all this left-handed, so I can't do anything with the right hand.
You should have had them put your hand in a cast like that. At least it'd be useful for
Yeah. All right. So the 100-watt solar panel they've got, it'll hook up to it. It's $130.
Understandable, Randy.
Yeah. So that way you can have power. Solar generator could be charging and he could also use it for stuff. Well, the main thing he's needing is lights. I was like, okay, hook up an extension cord to it, and that way you can run some lights off of it. But then I was looking at something else. I go, hold it, this would actually be better. And it's not as expensive. And hey, a Braun 1250 lumen LED rechargeable battery.
Yeah.
Okay, it's work light, but it's also a battery bank, and it runs for 5.5 hours on a full charge.
Yeah, I got one of those.
So what my idea was, get 2 of those, hey, $28. Okay. If he had one of those at $28, and or 2 of them, he could, be walking around the house and using one of them for the majority of the time. Had the other one already fully charged. Okay, so say 5 hours into it, battery's starting to run out. Grab the other one. Yeah, grab the other one and using it, plug this one in to the solar generator to charge it.
And then get back to the hotel, plug them up. There you go.
Well, do all the work during the day you need to. You've got lights right there, portable lights. You don't have to worry about extension cord or anything like that. So, like I said, that was, to me, that would be the best thing right there. Okay, now, I may be wrong, but, hey, to me, this is what seems to be the best, okay?
Yeah.
Now, let me go back down here. It's not down there. Back to the very top.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I'm going back through the chat, and I just found something else I can do.
If anybody's asking me questions, whatever, I am unable to see the chat, so throw them out there. Let me know.
No,
please.
Yeah, if they pop up, I'll tell you, but nobody's asking questions yet.
Right. Now, I know he's going to be needing power tools and stuff like that. Since he doesn't have power, he's going to need stuff as far as be able to work on the stuff. Okay. Right now, still over at Harbor Freight, the Bower, you buy a starter kit, and the starter kit, $90. You got a 5 amp hour battery with the charger. You get a free tool. Okay. So here's what I was thinking. Instead of the drill, getting the drill, then you have to buy the impact driver and stuff like that. Come on down here and get the circular saw. That way, if he's got any wood he's got to get cut, hey, be able to do it with that circular saw. Okay. So that way, he's got the 2 lights. That way, they're rechargeable. He'll have power. Have those to be able to see by. It's going to be able to have a saw to be able to cut wood or whatever. Then the other thing I was looking at. Hi, Anfield. You have a good one.
Bye, Anfield.
Yeah, Mayor, bring up the page that I'm presenting.
What?
I got it. That's on Amazon, so if you ordered that, it would take you longer to get it than going to Harbor Freight.
Right. That's the only problem there. Ordering anything off of Amazon, we're talking at least 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. And
right.
he needs
right. And the only problem with that is there's no telling when they're going to show up and whether or not he's going to be there.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's just right now it's not practical.
Right.
Yeah, USB fans would be good too if he's got the power to run them. That's the problem, Randy. And with him running around inside the house with the smoke damage and all that, he's not going to have a lot of room to maneuver when it comes to stuff.
There's times I've even ordered stuff and get it the following day for like a few bucks more.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said, there's no telling whether I had my stuff I had delivered from when I ordered off Amazon yesterday. It showed up, about 11:30 this morning?
Something like that. I was getting my hair chopped off, so I don't know.
Right. And I wasn't expecting it till about 5 or 6 o'clock this evening.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right.
He also wasn't expecting that my hair is down to went from mid-arm to here. I'm a meanie. When I chop it, when I say go, it goes. But yeah, I have a package I ordered off Amazon. It was supposed to be here last Thursday. Ordered it from Amazon. They shipped it via FedEx. Cool, no problem. Normally, that's a decent thing. Okay, Anfield, can you read what's on the screen if we do that? Not Anfield. Victor, podcast.
I am trying to set up the chat right now so that I can watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, because
It's all good.
Randy was having problems with the breakers in his house. So yeah, he knows, about that.
They're in a 1980s era mobile home.
Right.
So that is, yeah. But that package, like I said, I bought it on Amazon and they shipped it in FedEx, which, that's not normally a problem. It got to Seattle, Washington. That's as far as FedEx could track it. Then it was sent to United States Postal Service. It was supposed to be here today. I'm still waiting.
All right. Now, this right here I just ran across. I'm doing pretty good considering the fact that I've not been taking all the pain medication except for at nighttime. So today I haven't had to take any. I've got a little bit of pain in the hand, a little bit in the belly, but it's nothing like, oh, I'm in so much pain I got to take pain med. No.
Nope. Then that was me making him run around Walmart for an hour?
Something like that. And simple fact is, yes, I'm still taking my antibiotics.
Hey, Rocky.
So now here's something else I didn't think about because it just popped up. You can get the 6-tool combo kit that comes with the drill driver, the impact driver, comes with that's a 6.5 circular saw. I don't know how good or how easy it is to get those blades, but
they're not that hard to get.
Right. But it comes with a compact LED light, comes with a 3 amp hour battery and a 1.5. But it also does come with the multi-tool, which those do come in handy. Charger.
Oh, yeah.
Now, about the only thing that it does come with is
we lost him.
But that fan blower.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing. It's like, Yeah, I'm getting more into the Bauer line myself.
Aha.
He's trying to come back in, I see.
Yeah. I'm seeing a white screen down there, so
Yeah.
there he is.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. I hit the wrong damn button.
Happens all the time when you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Because you're holding it and that whoops.
But that little setup there, That wouldn't be all that bad.
Hey,
But you're already gonna, hey, Neverboard.
I never bored.
Yeah, Neverboard saying sorry to hear what happened.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, let me get back over here. But there he went again.
And I'll move my little mouse over so that when he comes back up.
But to me, this I think would actually be the better deal compared to that 6. I mean, it's the better deal is getting a 5.5 hour battery. With that saw, which is a bigger saw. Normal, it's easier to find those size blades, anyways. To me. But get this drill and impact driver with the 2 batteries and the charger.
I'm just gonna quit touching the damn thing.
You can get a 6.5 blade at Harbor Freight, Home Depot, and Lowe's. Not a problem. You just have to know where to look for them and just be careful about it.
Right. But this was, like I said, this was my idea. Okay. And so all this would run about, apparently with tax and everything, just under $650. All right, see ya.
All right, Anfield. Thank you.
I Anfield.
But that way, he's not having to worry about, he's got the solar generator, but instead of having extension cord hooked up to it, run it to a light, and then have to hook up another extension cord to it, say running a drill or something like that, that's going to drain that solar generator down. Here, he's going to have everything cordless. The only thing he's going to be basically plugging in would be the charger to put a battery on it, and maybe the other light. And do that during the daytime. And I know during the nighttime he's not going to be able to do much. But hey, he can take all that back with him to the hotel room. Make sure everything's charged up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That way he starts the next day out with everything fully charged. Now, unless someone's got a better idea, hey, I'm all ears. Talk to me.
Yep. Ooh, pardon.
I mean, I know that would, help Vic out. I mean, he's probably going to be, it's not just this one time of him being able to use this stuff. He'll probably find other ways of doing it.
Once the house is put back together, I'll use the drill to drill out pegs on my die cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Vic, they just got a little Dremel tool. You can also get that runs off those same batteries.
Hey, Mark. Neverboard, because his house got burned. We're asking that you donate to his GoFundMe, which is pinned at the top of the chat. And Mater has come up with a couple of ways a way to be able for him to get tools and use them. And if y'all guys have any other ideas on the tools,
Randy, Vic and I have already talked about that, and it's not a bad idea. The only problem is constantly have to fill the gas tank up on that, plus all the noise.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure how his neighbors would feel about hearing a generator running from 8 o'clock in the morning till about 7 o'clock at night.
Well, the one I've already checked on that. The one neighbor wouldn't care at all, but the other neighbor, I don't even know. And let's just say there might be a language barrier there. So, yeah. So it's really, I don't know, man. I could just do it and see if anybody complains.
Yeah.
But not being very neighborly, you know.
Yeah, just for that, Google Translate on your phone. That will
I
like
can't even keep you guys on StreamYard. Do you think I can Google Translate?
literally go in and look up Google Translate and then speak.
I know it was a joke. That's all.
Oh yeah. Oh well, no.
Just-
With him, it's the truth.
3B, see, that's why my idea was going with the solar generator because it doesn't burn any gaps. And see, that's something else is then he'd have to have the money and everything to buy gasoline for it, but then he's also going to have money for a gas can if he doesn't have one.
Yeah.
It's just more of a
Right now, it's an issue of let's get stuff to get this fixed and in the most cost-effective, economical way possible.
right. So I mean, right now, yeah. If anybody wants to, they can either go through the
Hey, Mopar.
Hi, Dennis.
Yeah, hi Dennis. So I mean, I've got the GoFundMe link up there in the top of the chat. But like I said, to me the easiest way, going to Harbor Freight. Now, if someone wants to go do the same thing I'm doing, that would help out. Just go on there onto their website and everything, and scroll all the way down the bottom. You'll see the e-gift card with the little ribbon on it. Let me go over here and find it. So basically what you're going to do, like what I'm trying to do right now, is that. Okay, so basically you're going to scroll all the way down, say you're at the Harbor Freight website. Okay, you're going to scroll down here to gift cards, and basically you click on that, and you do 25, 50, 75, or if you want to do a custom amount, hey, if you ain't got 25, you can do $10. It says amount between $5 to $100.
Yep.
So I mean, someone, if they just want to go online, $5, okay, that's fine. It might not be much, but hey, that's something. I mean, we get, a lot of people try and do this. It's all going to add up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 plus 5 is 10, and 10 and 10 is 20, and some $20 is some of the tools and batteries and stuff that they have in there.
Right. Might help him get some. I mean, he might not be able to get some of the other tools, but hey, the bits, some of the attachments that go with it, might be able to get that. But this right here, that's what I'm working on right now. And what I've been trying to do is the $100 amount. And I can't seem to be getting anywhere with it right now. Don't know why.
It just doesn't like you.
Yeah, it doesn't like me tonight. So I don't know. I'm going to keep on trying. Trust me, I'm going to keep on trying. So, my goal is to, that way he can get enough e-gift cards. That way he can be able to go into Harbor Freight, get that solar generator, solar panel, those 2 Braun lights, get that battery starter kit, and get the free circular saw. Then also be able to go get the other starter kit. It's got the drill and impact with the 2 batteries in the turret. To me, that would be a perfect start. That way, he's got power to run tools and lights, which is the main thing he's needing right now.
Yeah.
And then we can go from there on everything else. Now, Vic, what do you say to that? Would that work for you?
I believe everything that you guys have stuck out there is just about perfect. My only caveat would be is if we could get power, like direct line power from the grid first, that would be the only thing that would be better. But
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen. So that, yeah, this is a good way to get started and get some of the repairs done. You know, get the
Right.
old electrical box ripped out at least, so that the new guy doesn't have to do that.
Right. And see, that way with those Braun lights and everything, hey, you're going to have lights and everything down there to see by. And you're going to be able, you're going to have the tools like the impact driver and the drill to be able to disconnect everything, all the lines. You know, maybe get,
Yeah.
you know, go in and see about getting the screwdriver set. I mean, they've got that one that's a what? I think it's a 4-way for like, what, $1.99?
To that end, though, I do have quite a bit of hand tools. I've got all kinds of screwdrivers, wrenches, sockets, ratchets, that kind of thing. I rarely use them, you know, working on cars that are that big, you know.
Right.
So, but hand tools, I'm good at. I'm good on.
Okay.
So,
The main thing is you're just needing power there, basically to see what the hell you're doing.
yeah.
And lights is the main thing. Well, like I said, you know, I mean, if we can just get we can get enough money for those 2 Braun lights, that would give you lights down there in the basement, which is where your breaker box is. Correct?
Vic, did you hear that?
I guess I didn't. I'm sorry. Everybody's sitting there staring at me like, what, dude? Make up your mind.
Well, I'm just saying, say we're able to get enough to where you can get those 2 Braun lights. That would give you lights and everything to be able to get down there in the basement where the breaker box is at to see by, at least to be able to get that fixed. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, according to my research, because we actually owned the house, it's ours. There was no house note.
Right.
Yay.
I guess we still do. It's just less of a house right now. Because we own the house, we can do whatever internal repairs that we want to the house.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
That running electrical, running plumbing, knocking down a wall, whatever we want to do, it's ours.
Yeah.
But if we're going to connect to Dayton's grid, that has to be done by a professional. That has to be licensed and certified and inspected.
Right.
So
Okay.
if we can get the electrical panel put back in, Foggy and I we've been through this before. We know how to run electrical. We can do the rest of it, but we need the panel first. And having the tools to be able to pull the old panel out and get the new wiring throughout the house, the plumbing throughout the house, that's going to be we need those tools.
Fair.
Right.
So
To be nice, that's going to be a bear.
I'm sorry, I coughed right when you were talking.
No, she understands. Yeah. But one
okay.
thing, like you said, is having light inside the house to see what you're doing.
Yes, Randy, the breaker box is in the basement, or so, because that's where the majority of the damage is.
Right. Now, Victor, one thing I want to do is I want to show your video that you showed of the damage, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Yeah,
It
per
counts
YouTube
for
rules,
the
if he
view.
don't have permission, he can get a strike.
Right. That's the only thing
No,
there.
but me being on here and being the owner of the copyrighted material, that means that giving permission on here clears you of any
Exactly.
wrongdoing.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me get over here. present, share screen.
Even if you were in chat and he asked and you typed, yeah, go ahead, that'd be fine.
Right.
Got the volume up. So there's that. And I gotta head to the restroom real quick while this runs.
Watch out for Smudge. She's on the loose.
Oh boy.
Just look at the mess my shop is after the fire. Oh wait, no, this is actually not as bad as it normally is. I thought I'd start with a little bit of levity before we went into the house. Yeah, they did have to kick my door off the hinge, which, I mean, not super excited about that, but that's why I'm breathing heavy, because I had to mess with that thing. So I'm gonna have Foggy do a little bit of shooting downstairs. Video, not like with her gun, and start putting a list together for you guys. I am thrilled that at least most of us made it, and thank you for all the support that you guys have given. Genuinely. Alrighty, folks. I'm going in my back door here. See down in the basement. I'll have Foggy walk down there in a bit. Here's your smoke damage. I'll walk up the stairs into my kitchen and we'll look around. Jeez. Yeah, this could have been far worse. It's going to be a lot of cleanup, obviously, but everything looks like it survived relatively unscathed. Yeah. So, go on to the dining and living room. Well, I wish I could say that this was the firefighters' fault, but this is because we could never really find a place for that stuff, so that's actually us.
Yeah, they got the same thing.
You can see I wouldn't call it a lot of smoke damage, but there's definitely smoke damage up here. And of course, they had to throw everything about to get the bird cages out. So this is way worse than it normally is. All right, this is where Foggy takes over.
All right, let me try to get back to the breaker box.
This is way worse than it normally is.
That way, maybe I can determine what it is. Okay. Yeah, from that, I really can't tell.
No.
I don't know if that's a GE breaker box. I don't know if that's Square D or some of the others.
I hate to be that guy, but I honestly don't know what breakers were in there.
The writing is, of course, I can't tell. There is some writing on those breakers, which is where it's at. Of course, you've already had power killed to the house. Did they pull the meter out already?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even think to look.
They should have. If that was electrical fire, they should have pulled the meter. The fire department should have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they should have.
If you can't, I was gonna say, make sure that there's the meter's already been pulled, or at least the wires, somehow disconnected from the pole. You can actually pull one of those breakers out, and there should be writing on one side of it. So I'd pull out one of those breakers from in the middle. That way each side has been protected some from the fire and smoke. You might be able to read on the side of that.
Well, if I may, does it really matter what was in the house if we're going to replace it?
No. I mean, if you're going to replace it, you can actually go to Home Depot and Lowe's, and you can actually buy a GE breaker box, a 200 amp breaker box, which I'll show here in a few minutes, with actual all breakers. Let me finish this video.
Okay. It was so much cleaner than this.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it was perfect or anything, but we had it was nowhere near that bad. I can't tell if those windows are busted out or not. The sun, it looks like they are, but
Yeah.
and for what it's worth, Foggy said most of that water is drained out because the firefighters said there was an inch all the way across the floor, and there's not now.
Okay.
So I think the drain is working.
Yeah, they should have some kind of a drain bin in the basement. Yeah.
What you're looking at over there is actually Mo's room. What's left of it.
Now, who's Mo?
Mo is our daughter. She's our
Oh, okay.
13-year-old.
Okay.
If you look at our water heater and our furnace, neither one of them looks like they're really too far gone. So they might be salvageable.
Yeah.
Randy, that's true. But the main thing is, as long as you've got to make sure you match up the brand of breakers to the box.
Yeah, you can't get GE breakers and have a Union Pacific box because they may be off by just that little bitty hair bit and not fit in there right.
Right.
You know, and I don't even think Union Pacific is a brand anymore, but you know,
It was Federal Pacific, which is what we have.
sarcasm, sweetie, sarcasm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Square D breaker because I was comparing to what you showed on here and on my phone.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what breaker box is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can get different boxes, but you got to make sure that the breakers are compatible.
Yeah, that's
Because,
and if
I mean,
they're just that hair little bit off, it won't work, and that's more of a pain to have to go return all that and buy the ones that are right than getting the right ones the first time.
yeah, because right now, I've got Federal Pacific. I can only put Federal Pacific style breakers in there. I can't put GE, can't put Square D, can't put any of those in there. They won't fit. But now there are some breaker boxes that you can put one or two different brands in, but the majority of them, they will only accept that one particular brand. Damn, Marnie, that's loud.
I'm sorry, you're sitting right in front of the dashboard. It'll stop in a minute.
What? It wasn't me. Layla even ran.
Oh,
Okay, well next time, now we know not to blame the cat, but
yeah,
it's normally her fault anyway.
It's okay, Layla.
But yeah, Randy, yeah, I mean, that's the thing with breakers. It might say one thing on there, but they might be designed to work with, they're going to be designed to work with a certain brand.
And that's just so that they get more money.
All right, well, Siemens, they probably went to Bryant and said, hey, build us here's our breaker, build panels for us.
Yeah.
Siemens might not make the panels. They probably just do the breakers, but they hired Bryant to make the panel. Whereas GE, no, they make the panel and the breaker. Need everything else to go with it. Hey, Woody.
Hi, Woody.
Now, Woody, Victor down here, he's got Diecast Dreams Garage, and his house caught on fire Monday night while I was doing my stream. So, trying to do like a little fundraiser. I've got the GoFundMe link pinned up there at the top and everything. He's up there in Dayton, Ohio. Yeah. Hey, Colleen, how you doing?
Hi, Mama.
Yeah, I figured I'd get several people from the no-name community in here, since that's where I met Vic through.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Vic, we're trying. I'm trying to get help.
I know. And I was talking to I believe it was Adam from Grease Spot Garage, and we feel blessed enough as it is just to be a part of the communities that we've become a part of, but it seems like, I don't know, like I feel like we're begging, you know what I mean?
Right.
It seems that way because you normally don't ask for help. You're normally one of the ones that say, oh, yeah, here, cool. Let me send you this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. It's hard.
Yeah. The thing is, we've stumbled through a couple of pretty awful disasters over the last 7 years since our first house fire 7 years ago. And it's we honestly just started getting our feet back under us. Things were looking up for me with work, t-shirts, designs, and stickers, and the diecast thing, of course, was coming up, finally starting to like really make a good headway. And there's that universe again.
Yep.
Take a step forward and it knocks you a mile back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boy, the cops really like this hotel for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know what's going on here, but I see about 4 cops travel through here every hour or so.
Hopefully it's because the hotel has said, yeah, we want a presence here to scare away any potential problems. Not that we have any, just to scare them away, to keep them from coming.
Well, they're failing because I'm here.
Yeah, that's Mater too.
That's meant to be funny, but anyway, it just like I said,
about it.
Yeah, it just we never stop trying. Foggy and I never stop trying. It's just we constantly keep getting kicked right in the guts, So.
Well, that's unfortunately, like they say, it's called life, and unfortunately, we have to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, get back on the road, and just keep on trudging.
Yep.
It's all the thing we can do. Like right now, yeah, I'm going through my troubles because the carpal tunnel and the other surgery I had on my hand, and now my hernia surgery. So I'm out of work for at least another month and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got all the bills paid today. Got the
Got all the right.
food. Now he's going to have to learn how to cook one-handed and offhand at that.
Yeah. And the biggest problem with me is I got to try and do finger foods.
Or spoonable.
I'm sorry. I know that's not funny, but the way that you said it, just I have to do finger foods, and you've only got 5 fingers at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I can always I do chicken, or I'm going to do pot roast in a couple of days. That can be done with a fork because he can.
Yeah.
He can play stabby.
We got the garlic bread to go with it today when we're at Walmart.
And if need be, this nice table that I have in here that used to be his first wife's, I'll move it into the other craft room at the front of the house so he can use it.
Yeah.
Or I've got a TV tray in there.
Yeah.
Which one does he need?
My biggest problem is I bought things.
You
I
guys
wanna
are
get-
breaking up terribly for me.
Do what
Oh,
now?
I'm sorry.
I said you guys are breaking up terribly for me. The Wi-Fi here is just laughable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I run into that every single time I've been to a hotel. It's like, yeah. Hell, even the Wi-Fi on a cruise ship people sucks.
Yeah, they must throttle it back or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got 100 they got 50 plus rooms that they've got to run off that one Wi-Fi router. And they don't always, because they don't put it in every room. They have one major router.
Right.
At least that's how the hotel I worked at went.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at.
alive and in one piece. Missing a bird, but otherwise in one piece. That's what
Well,
counts.
I don't know if if the word has spread or not, but we found our cat. She's fine.
Good.
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 Well, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that cat.
Where did she go hide?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. She just popped up in the dining room when we were at the house yesterday. Like, hey, I'm okay. Hope you guys are all right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds like his cat. Sounds like his cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat just goes in there and goes to sleep, and then she'll show up, look at you, and like, you're an idiot. I'm going back to bed.
My wife is walking up with a bird and a dog and a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You are where I'm doing a live stream. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Are you watching it? Oh,
I was showering. Showering
Hello.
the bird apparently and the dog.
are you clean and happy? Not covered in ash anymore? You did kind of have an Elvira thing going on. Your eye, you kind of like had an emo eye thing going on from the ash. Give me the ugly dog. Oh, show him the ugly dog.
Oh, it's a
Look,
puppy.
ugly dog.
He's a puppies. He's a boy or girl.
Yeah, she's not. She. I think I keep telling her and her mother that the dog is missing 2 heads because
No,
Cerebus from Greek.
Yeah.
You don't need one of them.
What? Here. Oh, take that! It's so ugly.
It's not ugly.
I love you. Thank you for the Mountain Dew.
Everybody says
Non-smoking rooms in Ohio.
Yeah.
I can't read that. What's that say?
Now,
Talking
one
about the
thing
dog.
I was going to say, one thing I did find, there's the share screen. Okay. Now, over at Lowe's, that's not what I wanted. How the hell did I get that? Okay.
It looks like it's for an apartment.
It's a GE main breaker box, but it comes with all the fuses already.
God, Mater, I'm sorry, man. You are breaking up terribly. I can't barely hear anything with this Wi-Fi.
At Lowe's, they've got this breaker box with all the breakers already. $189 is not, to me, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Nope.
Is it a double-sided? Meaning, are there two rows of
Yes.
breakers in there? I can't see. Is there?
Yes. Yes. Let me.
Man, it just looks like real short or skinny.
No, it's got two rows, and you can do
Okay.
however you want. You can do the breakout. If you want everything on one side, you can. If you want double, that's fine. You can do that too. Looks like. But trying to get information on it. Single phase, 3-wire, up to 240 volts. Okay, it comes with 12 circuit breakers. So, I mean, I don't remember.
That was like the bare minimum that
I
you
think
need.
you've got more than that in the breaker box you've got now.
Yeah, he's
But-
definitely got more than that.
Right. But not that many more.
Hey, look, man. In point of fact, the house is really small. It's a 2-bedroom with a basement, and basically the only other excess item that I would have is my shop.
Right.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
if you go by the standard here in Ohio, I think you're allowed 7 items per circuit. So, just say off of one room, you run 4 plugs and 2 lights. Okay, you're still under the rating. So, 2 bedrooms, living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom, basement. Maybe put 2 down there, and then the shop. You've only got 9 breakers.
2 in your
Plus the
kitchen.
Well, the basement the room was in the basement.
Okay.
Heck, I got 9.1 breaker here.
Now, Vic, do you know how many amp breaker box that was by chance?
I do not know. I'm sorry.
See, that's
Everybody
something
else has asked me that too, and I just don't know.
because I mean they do have other sizes. I mean that right there I showed that was for 200 amps, which is nowadays standard. Yeah. But they did have smaller ones and everything. I'm trying to find one that's got breakers to go with it. Wow. Nope. Found another GE breaker box, but it's designed for 150 amps. Well, $209. I'm going, no.
Yeah. I'll take the $30 off and go down to the $189.
You mean and go up to 200 amps?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that other one was $189 and it got you 50 amps more. And yeah. So, yeah, looks like about $189 is about what you're going to come up with.
Yeah. Wow, that was loud.
So, I mean, that's, I know, to me, I don't remember what ours is, but I think it's 200.
Probably.
Right. Of course, I definitely want to get mine exchanged out, but I have to call the, once I do a little bit, once I get the wiring redone the way it's supposed to, and I got to call the meter or the electric company, have them come pull the meter and everything. That way I can swap out boxes and get everything ready. That way, then all I got to do is pull that one out, unhook the wiring, pull wire, unhook breakers, of course, have everything tagged and everything, and go from there. Yeah, well, Woody, that breaker box that he's got, yeah, that one, I wouldn't even want to take a chance on that one he's got in there.
Yeah, I think it would definitely do well to be replaced.
Yeah.
That's one of those you find a guy who like scrap, say, here, go wait.
Yeah. I mean, $189, that's a decent price for a GE breaker box. Like I said, you can go to any hardware store and buy a GE breaker.
Mm-hmm.
You can find those dime a dozen, and they're so cheap. Yeah. So I guess GE breakers are the General Motors car parts.
Yeah, the wave of the future.
No, you can find them everywhere, and they're so damn cheap.
Looks like your mom's in bed, and I had Smudge, and now she said, "Bye."
Yeah. Now, because last time I went out to the machine shop out there, he was saying that he could walk basically 1 foot in any direction. He can reach down, pick up a Chevy part. They're dime a dozen and everywhere, and everybody's got them, and they're dirt cheap.
Yeah, Habitat for Humanity stores. Those are always an option, especially they're the better option for damaged furniture. You can get great drywall and tile, the sticky tile, laminate tile, and stuff like that. The one I had in Oklahoma close to me, I literally could have filled the bed of a truck up with laminate flooring for about $2,000 and redone in a couple of houses. But they had more drywall and stuff like that.
And the only thing is, Woody, I'm not sure how far away from Vic they would have one of those stores.
Yeah.
Or if they even have any up there in his area.
What store are we talking about?
It's Restore by Habitat for Humanities.
Oh, yeah, there are several restores around the area. Just nothing in the immediate area. The closest one that I know of is down in Fairfield, Ohio, which is 40-ish miles from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, what he was saying, paint, electrical, and construction stuff.
Yeah.
They probably would, but I wouldn't go for like the electrical wire and stuff like that.
No, the electrical stuff in my area anyway has to be new.
Ah.
Right.
yeah, I wouldn't trust it being at a restore shop anyway. And that's just a me thing.
Yeah. The only other thing that I'm really kind of worried about is the plumbing, but that's nothing. I mean, I don't know if you can go back to the video, but somewhere in that pile of mess in the basement, there's a roll of PEX sitting there. So I might actually be okay with that.
Yeah.
X is actually pretty good. I mean, now the tubing and everything for that is not expensive. Where you get into the price on all that is all your fittings.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I say PEX. I think it's PVC. PEX is in my head.
Okay. Because now to me, I'm wanting to redo my house with all PEX and everything. I got conglomeration of all kinds of different stuff in there.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like that. The most expensive stuff is going to be, like I said. Now I'm using SharkBite for all my fittings. Yeah, and it's like a 4-pack of those are like $36. It's like, yeah, that's where they get you on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep,
Exactly, Woody.
Exactly, Woody. Yeah, it's the fittings, it's all those brass fittings, and your shut-off valves. All those things are not cheap. Because I actually had to fix the main water line. I went with PEX and all that, and I think getting all that, just the fittings alone, was about $60. I had the hose. I didn't have the fittings. That was what, 1, 2, 3, 4 490s, the one shut off, and one coupler. That was all about $60 for all that.
Before my time, so yeah, okay.
No, you were here because remember, money was helping me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, remember, and I had to redo the water line going to the wash house because that got unfortunately shut off, and I didn't realize it. Yeah, I had to redo all. And I actually had to put another T in there, hook that up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't before your time. But, like I said, trying to see what we can do to help out.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go over here to the fundraiser page and see.
It hasn't changed.
It's still at 140.
Yeah. I mean, we can do something on the GoFundMe, just not right now because we're waiting on everything to clear. And
I can't do anything out of my checking account because I got my last paycheck last week.
Friday.
Till I'm back to work.
Yeah.
But I got bills next month I got to deal with.
Yeah, and I can't do anything either. I have like less than $1 left for the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have some. It'll be a few days, but we'll have some.
Yeah.
It's just
We just gotta watch everything for right now, and then.
well, that's what I was doing earlier, was checking, and it's like, we're gonna have today's Wednesday. All that will not clear until Monday. What is Monday's date?
Don't get me
So
lying.
Monday. Okay, so we won't have any. Tuesday, I'll be able to do something.
Okay, that's actually the 31st when I gotta go into stitches out for this.
Yeah, but that's close by.
Yeah.
And I may end up talking to her doctor while we're in there. It depends on if she catches me.
No, this is Waxahachie.
Wrong doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, but Woody, unfortunately for Vic, he's all the way up Dayton, Ohio. So unless that marketplace is up there, yeah, that'd be a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah, Marketplace is a good place. Is good to find some stuff leftovers from someone doing rewiring and stuff at the house. That's good for that. I mean, I find yarn deals on there all the time, and it's like, I can't go.
I mean, I found a good deal on Marketplace or something, but Idiot was too stubborn to realize that what he was asking was way too much.
Yeah.
And he still got it listed.
Oh well. But
Well, folks, I got to get moving. My charger's in the house, or I say house in the whatever that is. I appreciate everything that everybody's doing.
Right.
And for more than anything, I'm concerned about Mo and Foggy, because I'm tough. I mean, shit, you can throw me a pallet on the floor in my shop, and as long as I've got a heater and my CPAP works, I'm good. But Mo doesn't. She doesn't have any clothes. She doesn't have any bedding. Her room is gone. Her desk, her computer, all of her stuffed animals, it's all gone.
Right.
Oh,
what is her favorite animal?
Mo, she's an owl chick. She's got gigantic eyeballs, and we've always made that joke that she looked like an owl. So
I went to school, and my mascot for my second school was an owl. From first grade to 10th grade, I was an owl. Then I became a tiger. Okay, because
we were hornets.
well, I crochet, and that's one of the things. I've got yarn out the wazoo, so let me see what I can
That
do.
doesn't sound healthy. You might have to have that checked.
What about the yarn or the owl?
Well, you said you had it coming out the wazoo. I said that doesn't sound healthy.
Oh, he's got more wood out the wazoo than I know what to do with.
That doesn't sound healthy either.
But it's a good thing for a guy to have plenty of wood.
But Victor, all this back
Yes, ma'am.
here, all back behind me.
I see a bunch of teal. I can't see any detail. There's a couple of racks.
That is all yarn.
These are spares, so
Yeah.
my eyes aren't what they used to be.
Victor, hey, like I said,
Yes.
I got plenty of wood.
But I've got 3 racks behind me of yarn. I have one in front of me. And I've got more in the other room. I just have to look through my patterns and see what I have there.
Yeah, Moa's definitely an owl chick. She likes owls.
All right.
And Foggy doesn't really care. She just likes ugly dogs.
I could say a remark to that, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
That poor dog. That dog is hideous. It looks like it was put together with spare parts, man.
Yeah, but if he doesn't keep his mouth shut, he's sleeping here. Because this is a bed.
Yeah, that's my old bed.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah.
All right.
Sarah.
I've got to scoot. You guys, I genuinely appreciate everything you're doing.
Not a problem. Good luck, man.
Yeah,
Keep me posted.
definitely be doing that, and I'll let you know.
Take it easy. You got my number, man.
I got it, so I'll let you know.
All right. Bye, folks.
All right, you have a good evening.
Bye, Vic.
Okay. Yeah.
Sarah, I know you didn't hear it, but that's from Vic from Diecast Dream Customs. Monday night when I was doing my stream, yeah, he was in chat and everything, and all of a sudden he just disappeared, and his house was on fire. So right now, him and his wife and daughter are staying at a hotel. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, Sarah. But yeah, we're trying to find a way. I've got the link and everything pinned up there for the GoFundMe for him. That way he's got the money and everything to get the repairs. He needs to get his house repaired enough, at least get electric back to it.
Yeah, get electric back to it so they can get everything started working and cleaned up.
And right now I'm trying to find a way to be able get him, stuff that way he can have it there at the house to work with and stuff like that. Unfortunately, what I've been trying to do is not want to work. Don't know why.
Yeah. And the GoFundMe is put.
Yeah.
Yeah. His daughter's room was in the basement, so she lost everything.
Yep.
Clothing, bedding, her animal collection, computer, all that.
Yeah, she lost everything. And right now, I know he was telling me last night that he's got that hotel room at least until Monday. So he's hoping to be able to get a lot of this done before then. That way he doesn't get kicked out of there.
Yeah. Which I gotta check something, see if. Wrong one.
So yeah, like I said, that's I did reach out to Mr. John Wilburn to see about having some of the no-name guys show up, maybe help out, but I hadn't heard anything back on that.
Okay, yep. My ex either has lost his job or he's on vacation.
Again?
Yeah. Because he was at a job that was regular pay every 2 weeks. I was getting some
Now, nope. Yeah.
that was due yesterday. So if I don't get anything 2 weeks from yesterday, oh well. It's back to the normal. Broke as anything. But
Or
yeah.
doing a job where he gets paid under the table.
Oh, he does that anyway.
Yeah.
And with everything that he's done and said and everything, if he is working under the table, there may be some illegal substances done too.
Yes, you did.
It's gone. Well worth the money. She cut off a length about yay tall in the back. When she did the initial cut here, it was about this long. Thank you. Ooh. And she looked at the floor, and it was enough to cover three dogs, all good sized Chihuahuas, and enough to cover them. It just looked like someone had dropped, like you had black yarn barf on the floor. Then I found out how much gray I have.
more than what she thought, and more than what I was saying.
Well, when you pull your hair straight back and it's darker underneath, it covers it. But literally, you can see that my part, literally, it's gray on each side. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
your cat's about to get it.
Again,
Oh no, she went over to Scout's bowl, and now Scout is over there wiping her scent on the bowl where Scout Smudge was. Yeah, see, mine is it's at the scalp, and it's just now. It's about that long. Yeah, Scout had to remark her bowl.
and of course, Scout got a new bed and everything. It tore up the one that she had there in the bedroom.
And
I don't even know if she likes it yet or not.
she's laying in it. Your cat. You know, we've got the blue comforter in a zip bag.
Yeah, she's sitting on that.
No, not the sheet, not the flowered sheets, the comforter. She's up there doing this thing. What do you want? I have a blondie.
Phew. And Layla's sitting under the table cutting some good ones. Phew.
Go lay down. Well, go get her. Yeah, it is actually white hair, not gray. But go on.
Well, I'm hoping that, Vic gets the help that he needs. Unfortunately, he's all the way up there, and I'm all the way down here, so I can't. And unfortunately, I can't do anything anyways.
Yeah, Vic is like closer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Well, I know-
Sarah's getting closer.
Yeah. I know Smudge Scout has been laying in her bed. Yeah. He's had that name for a minute. Shelley gave it to him.
Oh.
Arnie, I was going to say you need to do that to what Layla's doing, but in a different way. As they say, payback say, I figured I'd have a lot more people on here than what I've got, and I'm not. That's getting to be upsetting.
You're not as animated as you used to be because you're tired and dealing with all the medical stuff.
Yeah, with all this I'm doing, yeah.
I'm ready to go back to bed. I got up long enough to feed your mom, eat half a sandwich, and I'm done.
Well, I still got to finish my food and everything. I haven't had a chance to finish all that. Just really haven't had the appetite.
I ate my dinner and I went to lay down, and I'm sitting there trying to keep it down. I don't know why, but it was just.
Sarah, you better keep his paws off of me.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, that's her job, not his.
Hey, gotta get the booty.
Now she
I've
got
already
part of it there in Walmart today.
twice. Ooh.
Oh,
Night, Randy.
Bye, Randy.
Night, Randy.
Yeah, he made a couple of smart aleck comments. I reached out and slapped his butt.
Well, that's normal for me.
Oh, he went catfishing earlier, which
Yeah, she
I need to,
wound up videotaping it. So I don't think she put it out there yet.
no, not yet.
Yeah, but the thing about it was, I caught a bigger fish. I mean, I got a bigger catfish than Crystal did.
Yep.
Much bigger. And I had it on the line a lot longer, too.
It's only like 6 seconds, so.
Yeah, I've got one order, or some of the things ordered off Amazon in today. Got one supposed to be coming in Friday. And then the big heavy item, which someone's going to have to deal with herself, that's going to be coming in next week.
You okay?
Yeah. Layla. Layla not watching where she's going. Yeah, you watch where you're running to.
No.
I know I just got a good laugh out of Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Layla. Man, is she empty.
Can you hear it or no? Okay. Yeah, he caught baby girl. You're this close to losing your cat. Oh, she's gone. She found a spot and went. She's back behind my totes that are by the door. So I'm going to have to scare her before I get out of here. Maybe not. Meow.
Smudge.
Sarah, get up here.
Smudge. Here, kitty, kitty.
Nope, she didn't even look back at that. She's in the doorway now. She's going to go inspect my side of the bed.
Yeah.
But I know I got my rice, 5 pounds of rice in the, and she's going climbing now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, she's heading to this corner over here by the gun safe.
Uh-oh.
At least that's where the last place I saw the tail was, heading up. But I got my rice, so now I can start making stuff in the rice maker again. And like I said, I'm going to do pot roast in a couple of days, and we'll do that.
I gotta put mine away yet.
I have little, it's a 2-cup rice cooker. Put 2 cups of rice, maximum 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, and hit the button that says cook. Push the button down, walk away, and it'll click it off. But I've caught a couple of people that, well, you can cook entire meals in the rice cooker. Excuse you? Do what?
Maybe for one person, yeah, but
Yeah.
not for 3 adults.
No. And it's like, okay, I've put little smokies in there. I put hot links in there. Put the rice in there. Put dehydrated veggies. They're ramen toppings, but they work. And all that.
Yeah.
And I'll put it like this. When I say, yeah, that little rice cooker is not big enough for 3 adults.
It only cooks 2 cups of rice.
Now, I'll put it like this. I'll admit, my mom, she doesn't eat that much. Crystal eats a little bit more. For me, I can eat what Crystal won't and what my mom eats.
If I got it, cut it into thirds, he would get part of his mom's, and there would still be some left over.
Yeah, I can Crystal's seen how much I can pack away.
You're not packing away that much right now, but
No, that's only because of everything going on with the surgery and everything. I've lost my appetite away. But no, the first time she and I went out, what was the name of that little Mexican place?
Qdoba.
Qdoba, yeah. Yeah. I finished the whole damn thing, and I'm still a little bit hungry. She hadn't even finished hers.
Yeah, and I didn't finish all mine, so I gave it to him, and bye.
Yeah.
And that's like going to a Chipotle.
Yeah.
It's basically a Chipotle with different. It's probably a sister company or something like that. Basically the same thing. But yeah, I can finish off that bowl and everything. Not a problem.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm still got to take her out to Rocket Cafe for dinner out there.
Hello.
What?
And yes, you are live.
Yogurt.
It's not Memorex.
Yeah, there's countertop here, whatever. I have like a single slice toaster I keep here.
Oh,
I got an egg cooker and like a mini crock pot thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, I just saw you on camera.
Oh,
Hey, move over. See, I can see you there.
you can see the TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice and big.
Oh, that's the TV. Okay.
Look at himself. Maybe he might,
Yeah,
might
that's the
enjoy looking
TV.
at himself for a change.
The way it looked like you had, that was your
Kitty's
monitor
ready?
for the computer.
Nope, that's my TV. Not mine, but husband's.
Who's?
Not mine, but the husband's.
Oh. I wasn't sure what that was.
The TV.
If it's electronic, it's mine. if
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
it's anything else, well, almost anything else is yours.
Yeah.
ooh.
I had another 6 cakes walk out the door yesterday.
Woo! You need to quit baking so much.
Yeah. I think I've lost 3 bags already.
That's not bad.
No. But one of them's like right here because it's waiting to sell. Some over stuff over here, waiting to sell, all listed.
Yeah.
But it's just been
Hey, honey, you're
This
ready
one went
to
through-
do stuff.
teeth surgery today, so he had a tooth pulled.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that's why I said, Mater, he feels ya. Not up, but he feels your pain.
I was asked this.
Well, I don't have pain really because I haven't even been taking the pain meds.
I was
Like,
asked
you know, like you would think.
to the dentist how many times I'd been to the hospital.
I remember getting 3 and 4 of them pulled out.
My response was 40 plus, and the lady goes, "Ouch!" Yeah, that's like 40 times or more. Even
He's had more than 40 broken bones, so he's had to go to the doctors more than 40 different times.
Ouch. That's more than me.
And I think he's had over 60 broken bones, to tell you the truth.
He needs to stop falling down.
I need to stop skateboarding, but that'll never
I need to introduce him to my ex, John. One of his nicknames is Bones because he has broken that many God blessed bones.
I've broken all my toes. One ankle 12 times, the other one 11 times. Broken all my fingers twice. Broken my collarbone, my right collarbone twice. I broke my left one 3 times. Broke my clavicle on both arms. I've had both pulled out of socket. Yeah, I've had enough. Had elbow surgery, knee surgery.
He's a walking bag of bones.
Evil Knievel, he will never break record of.
Yeah, I don't think he'll break Evil Knievel's record, but
No.
he could try. Just not now.
What are his records?
I don't think you would even let him try.
Broke his neck.
All he has to do is pull a skateboard out. We'll see what happens.
Still 5 of them.
I
I know you got
can
5.
see him trying. I wonder what the record is for the longest jump on a skateboard then. 'Cause
Ask Tony Hawk. I think Tony Hawk or Johnny Way holds the record for that.
how many school buses can he jump over on a skateboard?
How many school buses?
Without someone pulling him, probably 2. Yeah, leaving white stuff everywhere.
And knowing Sonny, he'd probably try and break the record.
Yes, I
And
agree
probably break something
199%.
Yeah, he'd probably break something else in the process.
Oh,
And I don't mean breaking wind.
Look, if I can't say anything without your mind going in the gutter,
too bad.
boy, we're going to have an issue today.
Yes, we are. Your issues, not mine.
Oh, yeah.
Women,
That's
eh?
normal.
We heard that, Arnie.
Whoops.
Check your
That was,
diaper,
that,
man.
that was payback
nasty.
for Layla earlier.
Sounded wet and nasty. Fucking nasty.
He was trying to hold one so I could get on live and then let one go. So
Trying to spread the wealth. Share.
you're just trying to share the wealth. You always try to share. I'm telling you, we don't want you to share.
Eating real money.
Oh my god, he's crazy.
Aren't we all a little bit here and there?
Between the two of you, absolutely.
Oh,
Crystal's just like, uh-huh.
did you already post that video of me catfishing?
Yes, she did.
Oh, it's on your page?
Yeah, it's a short. Yeah, show it because I thought I showed it. Did it not?
It popped up on mine.
Okay.
Oh. Hang on. I didn't get the notification for it.
You don't know.
Well, I did. Guess you're just not special.
Yeah, I am.
You're special in your own way, Mater, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
I don't. Well, it's not in my, definitely not in there.
Go to my channel.
Hang on. what I'm doing.
Now who's catfishing? I'm not the only one.
Yep.
Now who's catfishing? I'm not the only one.
Share it.
Don't swear.
I'm trying to do.
Now who's catfishing? I'm not the only one.
Okay.
At least you got one hand to do it right.
There.
Who's catfishing? I'm not the only one.
And the thing about it is, I had a bigger bite than she did.
All you have to do is look in the background of me, and he's got one on the hook.
Siren.
Yep. And off they go.
How's her issues going?
Actually, we have her on something that's called PEG, so polyethyl glycol, stool
Antifreeze.
softener. And you might not believe this, Crystal, human grade.
To me, that sounds like antifreeze, what you put in your car.
No. Polyethylene glycol.
Yeah, that's a form of, well,
Laxative.
Clearlax.
Yep. So we have to use this on her twice a day. And she has been downing breakfast, lunch, and supper. So it's been good.
okay.
Yeah.
So she's regular now.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Now,
We want her regular. We don't want the smell.
that's Sunny.
What? I didn't do nothing.
Really?
Loud and proud.
He's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna blame you, Sonny. Just shut up and take it.
Oh, he is. Trust me. He lifted his leg especially for you guys to hear.
And the thing about it is, Sunny didn't even have to lift his leg. All he's got to do is open his mouth and the smell comes out.
Oh, that's Sarah, not me. Sorry.
He says I have bad breath, which I do.
Dragon breath. There's a reason I'm not over there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see that gray hair.
Yeah. It's like so short compared to everything else. I'm not talking about that kind of short. I'm talking about my hair. He's sassy. Don't blame me.
Oh, we gotta blame you. Bringing him up here.
Well, if you think of it this way, Mater's the one who told me to get my butt up here.
At least you got your whole body, not just your butt.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah,
now
you
I
get
have
the
a
whole
black and
package
white
now, man.
statue in the door.
Well, no, she on there, but so's her nut.
I have a black and white statue sitting in the door.
I don't even have coffee if I wanted to.
And right now, I can pick her up with no problem. Baby girl, nope.
Why for 2 days? Yeah.
I can get them both. Because
Yeah,
I
you
just got
can,
through-
yeah, but I
You
can't.
want to do it off until 8 hours after. So
I'm not allowed.
No, because baby girl is over your weight limit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sucks when you can't lift up your own pets, though.
Well, baby girl's picky anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I get that, but still, it just sucks when you can't do it.
Oh, his fun part is he'll pick Smudge up, put her under the arm, under the
Mhm.
forearm, and then she's just like, "Meow."
And she'll just look up at me, and all of a sudden she'll start.
Yeah. That's Siren with him. So what she'll do is she'll get under the blanket, or she'll be in a relaxed mode. She'll be just on her side. Sunny will come and rub her belly, and she goes, "Oh, I'm here for you."
Yeah.
Well, thinking about it, is I'm the only one that
Oh,
can pick Smudge up and hold her like that. She doesn't like it when Crystal does it, and she can
Nope.
hold her the same way. But Smudge, how you doing? Let me go. I hold her.
Did
She
Susan
goes,
pop in tonight?
do what?
Did Susan pop in tonight?
No, I haven't seen her. I know of.
Yeah, I haven't seen Susan.
Susan and a few of the others.
And it's still up there, right?
Hmm?
That's right.
She might be. She
No.
might pop in right. Not that long from now. But then, hey, got less than 10 minutes before I shut it down, anyways.
Yeah. But you've been doing good in the healing process?
Yeah, because of the fact that I'm only taking the pain pills like right before bed to help me sleep at night. Except last night,
That's good.
yeah, I must have done something because I got up. Was like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom and I'm awake.
Ouch.
Actually, this was about 1:30 this morning. Actually, I was up. Okay, I'm awake. I came out here to the garage for about an hour, had a couple of cigarettes, played some stuff online, watched some more videos on YouTube. Okay, back to bed I went. I don't even think someone realized I'd gotten up and was gone that long.
Nope.
Hey, she just enjoyed the entire bed to herself. Trust me, I do the same thing. Yeah, it's one of those things where he's been in so much pain he hasn't really been able to eat for a couple of days. So he got in for surgery today, and luckily he was able to do it. And now we're gonna work on the rest of his teeth.
That'll work.
Yeah, lack of teeth.
That's the one thing I don't have to worry about going to a dentist for anymore.
Oh,
You're like me, one without enamel, you haven't got a choice.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Like an arm and a leg just to try and keep your teeth in, you know?
Crystal.
Oh, it's a siren.
You hear her?
Got
I
the
hear
battle of the cats. Meow. Meow.
Oh, I'm getting looks.
Hi, Layla.
Layla's not happy. They,
oh, Leela, she's not coming over here.
Look, she's just chilling.
and Siren's got them ears back going,
You can take
And
your
Smudge is
hands
in the
off.
doorway like, what the hell?
Yeah, you gonna go meet her? You gonna go meet Layla? Look.
Oh,
Oh,
Sassy.
cat fight.
You can look at or something?
Is Layla seeing Siren?
I don't know.
ow.
Beautiful. Hi.
Is that?
Beautiful.
She's here?
Oh. I'll let her go before there's a virtual cat fight.
Layla's the only one fighting herself.
Yeah, they are having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Sassy cat.
Yeah, very sassy versus my little, not even a one word.
Yeah, this one too.
Like nothing out of her. She's just like, I'm sitting here, chilling like a villain.
Yep.
And Smudge came in here to try and investigate, and she's like, where?
Where?
And now she's over about 2 foot from the door, like, forget it. They ain't here.
Yeah, that's too funny though, because she's literally just walking away, chilling, no nothing. Arnie, like Layla's, she got you whipped.
Yeah.
They got us whipped too, so don't worry about it. All animal owners are.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Layla, Siren looks like Maya.
No. Yeah, Siren's just a little tiny thing, but she's 3.
Yeah.
Looks tiny, but don't mean she is. Trust me. I know that one from the back. Yeah. Yeah, no, Siren's very, very quiet. Prince very rarely meows.
Yeah, that was Maya. He was really quiet.
That's baby girl. She's a very all right. Have a good night, Jeremy.
Night, Jeremy.
Night, Jeremy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, baby girl, she's very quiet. Smudge
Yeah.
is the vocal.
Yeah. And neither one of them talk that much.
Prince very rarely meows unless he wants something really, really like food. Wants it really, really bad, and it's his favorite kind. He'll give you that kind of little murp.
Well, the only time that baby girl will actually come up and once, if she's like if they're out of food or water, then she'll actually come up to me and go, you forgot something.
Yeah. Hey, you forgot to feed me. Babe, get to work. It's all good though. I love them to bits and pieces. A bitty bitty teeny weeny bits and pieces.
So, yeah.
Your cat is waiting for an opportunity, but she's watching where Scout normally is. And she's literally 2 foot back from the door.
Jesus.
Like under the table, I guess.
He's on the ground. Just staring at me.
Oh, he walked into the office and they're both looking at him like this. Rondaroni. Oh, looks like in the nick of time you get to see somebody else.
Speaking of the devil, huh? There, Prince.
There's the man of the house.
Cute little boy that he is.
Yep.
He's
And he's spoiled. He goes, yep, I know it.
He's a daddy's boy, that's why.
Yeah, she's mommy's girl. But he's a sweet boy, so I can't say no.
They don't all know it, right? This one's convenient.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little tight.
Yeah, but it's a muscle shirt and it allows you to stay cooler.
Yeah, I can't wear t-shirts anymore. I haven't worn them since.
Babe, you've been wearing shorts throughout winter. Get over yourself. Good boy. He came to say hi because he hasn't seen you guys in a while.
Yep.
So he went to his freezer.
All right, well, it's coming up on 8 o'clock. Let me get this shut down. That way I can get in there and take my nightly meds, finish up on dinner. And
Yeah,
do
don't
a few
forget
things
that.
before going to bed. Yeah, so I got a few things I still got to do. So, take it away, Sarah.
Bye. Have a good night. See you next time. Peace.
Arnie, you got anything?
After Sarah scared me. I hope everyone has a good night. And more than likely, I should be live tomorrow.
I should be on Friday unless something happens between now and then. But jail is always a possibility with Mater, and
I'll be lurking.
Yep.
Hey, that'd be a hotel for me to stay at for right now.
I didn't say you would be going to jail. It'd be me. It's called assault.
Don't mention that out loud. Just do it in private, babe.
Hey, I'd rather have a pepper.
Oh no, I mentioned that in the middle of Walmart.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, I appreciate everybody coming to the chat tonight. I know there's been people we kind of missed.
Yeah.
Some people have showed up, hadn't seen in a while, which is good. I appreciate having Vic up because, like I said, the whole thing was actually supposed to be about for him. Trying to raise, trying to get some money raised for him. That way, him and his wife can get the house repaired and get back in there,
Yeah.
get the life back on track, and everything. So
Back to their normalcy.
yeah. So, anyways, I appreciate everybody coming in. Stay safe, God bless, and catch Arnie tomorrow and catch Crystal Friday. So, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.